Hey guys, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're watching me from. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday, guys. Happy and happy of the Sunday. Yes, you heard me right. Thank you guys for watching my video, for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for pressing the bell notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you for the thumbs up, for liking my video. I appreciate you guys for sharing, for comment, for calls and everything. Thank you guys. Thanks, and thank you guys. I really cannot do anything without you guys. So guys, without wasting much of our time today's topic is going to be a little bit interesting. Yes, it's going to be interesting. You know, these are some things that are happening in our homes that we cannot tackle, that is causing big problems. You know, there are some little things we don't tackle that cause mighty and mightier problems, like how we handle matters. Yes, how we handle matters is the topic today. How we handle matters matters a lot. However you handle matters, it matters a lot. Today, there's not going to be differentiation of men or women. Yeah, we handle matters differently. Okay, let's talk of the men today. How men handle matters. Then maybe the next time we'll talk of the women. Don't mind me. I have catarrh. I feel catarrh. So no cough, not corona. Yes, because any sickness now you people say it's corona. It's not corona. I just have a block nose because of the cold. So guys, let's dive into it. You know, I used to do my video with comparison, our day-to-day life in the Bible, how we handle matter, what we do. Yes, it matters a lot. How we handle matters a lot. First of all, whenever handling a matter, if you want it to go well, you must be able to say the truth and identify the truth. Like most people will say, are you safe? I don't need to hear from the next party before I know you are lying, because I will judge you by what you are telling me. Exactly what you are telling me that I will judge you. And lest I forget, before we dive into this particular topic today, normally is based, most of things that are happening these days is just between husband and wife, marriage, relationship. You know, that's the major news that we are hearing these days. Not families are a little bit maybe extended, or is a little bit, so let's just be basing it in husband and wife spouse relationship, you know, because those are the major things we are hearing these days. The husband cheat, the wife cheat, the husband disappear, or mother. So that's just it. Don't forget what I wanted to say. In any broken marriage or relationship, excuse me guys, in any broken marriage or relationship, don't ever believe that one party is always wrong. It takes two to tango. Like I always say, the two of you are wrong. Just that if they want to lean it on one, is that maybe you will not be 60-40 or 80-20 or 90-10. Even as 95-5, you are still wrong. Whether you are 5%, 1%, wrong is wrong. You understand? So, based on that, we should always try to balance it first before we dive into it. When this one speak, okay, this is what you said. When this one happen, what happened? When the other one speak, you should be able to identify and make everybody know that this is where you were wrong and this is where you also were wrong. Don't base on, because this person is my friend, you want to be biased, you want to take sides, or because you are going to benefit, or the person is helping you, or one thing or the other. So you always want to take side. No, guys. Let's not base it on that. How we handle matter matters a lot. Yes. Let's talk of the men. First of all, you know, somebody told me that a man told me that, you see, the reason why they cannot be truthful to women. Yes. He said the reason why they cannot be truthful to women is that when you tell them the truth, they will not accept it. But if you lie to them, they will accept it. Which I kind of agree with him up to 80 or 85%, because that's true. Most of us women, we don't like if a man just come to you and say, I have 3 girlfriends, so but it's you I want to marry. You will not want to date him because he said the truth. He's saying the truth. Or if a man come and say, I have baby mama, or I'm married, you you will not want to date him because why? He's saying the truth. But if a man tell you, I've not even friend. In fact, I don't even have a girlfriend. It's you. I just want to, you will just believe because why? He has lied to you just to capture you. Imagine a man promising you is going to buy you the whole world or buy you private jet or buy you a car. When you even know that the man, he promised, he say he's going to hit very soon. Are you normal? Are you normal? Then later you now say you promise me and you fail. Or you see a man is just coming to you and say, you see, some work, so don't get me wrong. Out of 100, it's only 3% that will work in what I want to say. A man just seeing you for the first time and say, you see, I don't want to date you, I just want to marry you. Like, seriously? Is it work? Does it work that way? Is it going to work? A man is just seeing you and say, I just fall in love with you. That is love at first sight. Love at first sight. So don't get that into your skull. He promised me this. He promised. And most of us women, because this is for the men, so I'm using it to talk to the men. Most of us women, we just hold this marriage thing, like say maybe an anchor they put for person hand. I don't understand though. We just hold this marriage thing as if when the man just talk and go be like, whatsoever you say or do will be used against you in the court of law. We just hold and bang bang. Like say they pour a cup for the person hand. Say this hand cup is not going to. I don't understand. Person can promise you everyone. Why will you just keep to make promise? He said, man will disappoint you. Your horses, your chariot, your strength, your everything. It's only God that you can have. He said, put all your trust. Lean on him with everything you have. Men will disappoint you. I never know this person. Because you don't know. You don't know. Like I shared a story once before. So many women in diaspora, we are guilty of these things. So many out of 100, 90% are guilty of what I want to say now. It's only 10% that are free. You see a man, you started dating without you inquiring or anything. You don't just know, you just dive into something because why? Maybe you see money, you see a man that will talk to you, you see a man that's single, you see, at the end, we keep on regretting. See, most of us that are regretting these days, most of us that things are going wrong with, it is major what we cost with our hand. There's a proverb that says, what you use your hand to cost to yourself is more worse than what somebody costs to you. Because what somebody costs to you, you can pray or pastor can pray for you or a cancer might come. That thing will be broken. But what you have done with your own hand, who is going to lose you from it? No one. Because you were the cause. Like there was one woman, they was taking her up and down. This woman was sick, taking her up and down, taking her up and down, taking her up and down to every church or prayer or a juju house or everywhere. No cure, nothing. Everybody was worrying and say, what is the problem? Then I took her to a very strong man of God. As the man was praying for this woman, the man said, everybody should stop. And the man said, madam, let me ask you a question. Do you really want to get healed of this your sickness? She could not answer. Please, in one sentence, do you really want to get healed? She already know that the man of God know what is going on at this time. At this very moment, she knows she has fucked up. So you understand? So the man of God asked her, are you sure you really want to get healed? She said no. Everybody was shocked. Why? The man of God said, wait, you people should listen. She's not a witch or anything. She's not just listen to what she wants to say. She's not a bad person, but listen to what she wants to say. Then that's okay. You tell us why you never wanted to get healed. She said, because when she was not sick, you don't see the husband at home. The man is jumping from one woman to the other, jumping from one state to another, jumping everywhere. But since she's not fine, the man is always there with her. So she never wanted to get healed because she wants her husband by her side. You see how stupid or how foolish, how worse people can go. God, though. Everybody shout, even the husband. Everybody shout and say, what? Like seriously? It shocked you, Abby? It shocked you? She says no, because she's always seeing her husband around her. So you prefer to be in a sick bed because you want to see your husband around you. You don't have a job. Only a nobody soul, but imagine. So that is why if when she said the truth now, people will say, you are wicked, you are this. No. If she has said the truth all this while, people will call her winch. People decide to keep the truth, which is not good anyway, because of your reaction. Like a man once told me, say, if I go home and told my wife that I pregnant another woman, she's going to kill me. But if I keep denying, there will be peace in my house. So how long will you keep denying? Or some we say because I'm afraid. Some we say because of this. Some we say because of the other one. Because why? When they tell you the truth, the way you are going to handle it, it's going to be very, very bad, unfair. To me, I prefer, tell me the truth. If you have killed somebody outside, like I always say, most of you men, I'm talking to the men today, most of you men, the Bible that say he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Let me tell you something. Maybe you might know or you might not know. Ask anybody, whether your pastor or anybody. See, if a woman tell you, go, I am strongly behind you. If you like, put 100 prayer warrior. He will not be able to withstand what that woman have said. So long as she's your wife. But if a woman say, if a woman love you from the heart and say, go, I am strongly behind you, my guy, nothing will touch you. If you like, put 100 prayer warriors. It will not be as effective as that word that woman has spoken. Search anywhere from the Bible. It says, he that findeth a, before Bible, did the Bible say he that findeth a husband? Don't women find husband as men are finding wife? It says, he that findeth a wife, findeth a good thing, and obtain what? Favor. Favor from the Lord. He that findeth a wife, findeth a good thing. Good thing, oh. Good thing. The only way God described men is that you women, you have to be submissive to your husband. Why? Why did they say women should be submissive to the husband? Because God knows what he was doing. Why did God say men love your wife? Because if you love your wife, he talked to the men first. Because if you love your wife, she will be submissive to you. Yes, I know you will say some bad one, no matter how, yes, because that one, I've said it before. You, like these days, you see, the good ones, who get head, no they get cap, and who get cap, no they ever see head, they wear them. That's just it. If you really see a good woman, and you love her, have you seen some women, they would despise what their friends say, what their family say, even their children, everything. You say, this woman, they worry you. Who do you this thing? Which juju has the for? They're not makani akwako. No juju has the for doing. It's because she loves you and she wants to submit to you. Have you seen so many women say, my husband say make another one? Even if you just see that this thing is going to benefit you, but you are so blind because your husband said no and is no. And most of these men will use this type of women for granted. Because I can push her this way and she will go ping-pong remote. And you just start taking it for granted. You will even be threatening the woman. If you do more than what I say, this marriage is over. Like, seriously? I always used to say it in my videos. Watch so many of my videos. You see it, that any marriage, relationship, or anything that there is terms and condition, you better run for your life, because that terms and condition will never stop. Until you get to a point that this one you cannot do it. The thing that you are afraid of, that thing that you are afraid of will still come. That breakup that you are afraid of, it will still come. So earlier the better. Whatsoever you will do later, you from now start doing it. It will not be too early. So that aside, the men will say, if they tell them the truth. Like somebody was telling me, a friend of mine was telling me, say, he has two people in his life. One is single. They are asking her hand in marriage. And the other one has two baby mama, is still with a white woman, and is still asking your hand in marriage. I say, you see, the man is being fair to you and tell you the truth. But for me, you never can tell whether your luck is there. But if you want to really know a good man, you pregnant two women. You don't want to marry the white woman. Fine. Nobody is forcing you against your choice. At least from those two women you pregnant, you couldn't see anyone to marry. And you want a fresh one. That already has disqualified you. Because if I happen to be pregnant for you tomorrow and give birth to a baby for you tomorrow, you will still neglect and say, you will still see fault. Making mistake, which most of us did not know, is not a bad thing at all. In the Bible, almost all of them made mistake. Moses, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, all of them. Name it. Who? They were all making mistake. But what happened? He said it doesn't matter how many times a man fall, but how he rise matters a lot. You see, so many men, they will make mistake. Instead of you to retrace your step, you will be adding more. It's like what I said in one of my videos, that you commit a sin. In the process of hiding that sin, another sin is being committed. Yes, I derived this one from this is a Mount Zion film. A pastor pregnates a church member, trying to hide it. The church member, he went to go and spoil the pregnancy. Went to go and throw away the pregnancy. Anyhow you call it, I don't know. You want to go and spoil the pregnancy. The lady died. She bleed to death. The lady was appearing to this man. Go and confess, go and confess, go and confess. And the lady happened to tell one of her friends. This man did not know. The man hidely cover up everything, make sure nobody knows. The lady warned the man in his dream, not even dream, physical. We come to the man's wife, come to the man, come to... Things was going down. So many men, you know the cause of your problem, but you are just praying. It's so heartbroken. For me, I don't know. It's like a woman know what is killing his child. This proverb that they say, when a woman flirts and you know this child is sick, this child want to die. Instead of you to talk that this is what you did, just because you want to retain the marriage and they will still drive you, you prefer your child dies for your sin or for you. If they want to drive you, let them, provided your child is alive. This is one mistake most of us are making. Okay, now, that aside, the woman was appearing to her, even to the wife. Tell your husband to confess. The woman will ask the husband. The husband will say never. He didn't do anything. He doesn't know what killed the woman. The woman had to take their only son. He killed the man, the pastor's only son. He destroyed the church. The man was at the point of death before he now confessed and say, see what he did. After confessing, he still died. So of what? You don't have a child anymore, no church, the shame, the disgrace, you still died. If you have done all these things, even if they remove you from being a pastor, but your life, your children's life and everything is still intact. No, most of us prefer to use shame and eat poison. They tell you this thing is poison. Just because the next person is your enemy, you don't want him or her to save you. You prefer to eat poison, to die. You prefer to eat poison. You prefer to die. You prefer to eat poison. There's a parable that says, if you, because of your enemy, blind your eye, you will not see eye to look at your friend. When a law is being created because of bad people, it's only the good ones that fall into it. Because if they wake up one morning now and say, if you are not taking care of your children, or if you are not a biological father of children, they will not give the child will be taken from you, or the good ones will be affected. Because there are so many people that give birth to children that they cannot even take care of it, but they are enjoying fatherhood or motherhood. The ones that can take care of, they don't even have their own, and they are willing to adopt, but they will not give them because of the bad ones. So you see, if you, because of a bad person to create law, it's only the good ones that will be affected. You understand? It's only the good ones that will be affected. So in this life, let's learn how we handle matter. How we handle matter, it matters a lot. It say, the Bible makes us to know that. It say, waiting for the Lord. It's not you waiting for the Lord that is the problem. The attitude you keep while waiting. We see Anna in the Bible. The husband married her for years. She did not give birth. They bring the second wife. Oh yeah, that one was giving birth. Begin to laugh the one that did not give birth. You are a barren. Most of us, we are doing it these days now. Am I the one that say you should eat your womb because you will leave this house, so this house will not contain you, but you forgot that that person was there in that house before you. You forget it is God that enthroned and dethroned king. You forget that it is God that gives life and take it. What happened? The only one son, she has more children after Samuel. That one son, the name was heard all over the world, even till today. But you that was giving birth, laughing at people, you became wayward, arrogant, drug dealers, this, that. Because why? You laugh at somebody that did not even touch you. Sometimes when we see people passing through some things, you always like to mock at them. No matter what. There are some things I cannot even wish my enemy, not to talk of my friends. I don't wish my enemy evil, not to talk of my friend. Yes, whatsoever you plan against me can go back to you. Not that I'm wishing you to get evil. If you plan anything against me, it can go back to you. If I also plan against you, let it also come to me. That is how I believe. So that aside, you know, what about what's her name? Jacob, that has a Rachel and Leah. Sorry, Rachel and Leah, the two sisters. Leah was giving birth, but Rachel no. But the only two children that Rachel gave birth to were head, even till today. No sons apart from Benjamin. It was not written. It was just written there that he's the not Benjamin. Reuben was just written there that he's the head of all Jacob's children. But Benjamin, there is Benjamites in the Bible today. Joseph, everywhere, his head. Benjamin, his head. Those are the two children that Rachel gave birth to. But that of his sister Leah, apart from Reuben, that they say is the head, not that they just Reuben the head and finish. It is only the two sons of Rachel that is being in the Bible till today. Benjamite, Joseph, Benjamite, Joseph. Till today, we are still hearing them. Reuben is just mentioned maybe like how many times there because he's the head, he's the headest. So let's learn to see things from another perspective. He said before this a late Tupac that I say, you don't have me as a friend doesn't mean you gain me as an enemy. I want you to eat. I still want you to eat, but not just on my table. I am not your friend doesn't mean you are my enemy. I still want you to eat, but not just on my table. You understand? So this life, how we handle matters, it matters a lot. Matters that is being handled matters a lot. Do not take side. Do not be biased, because nobody knows tomorrow. Nobody knows tomorrow. You never can tell. My mother always tell us this thing. We say we all need each other in one way or the other. There are two things my mother always tell us when we were very young then. We say we all need each other one day. We all need each other in one way or the other. One. Secondly, we always tell you that don't, you go say, but don't bother. That is when you are joking. That is when you know the truth about somebody. He said when you are joking with somebody, you say this thing, can you do it? The person will say yes now. Seriously say yes now. When you are joking, that is when you know the truth. Those two things, it has been in my head right from when I was very, 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 very tender. My mother will say, we all need each other. And when you are playing with somebody, that is when you know what is that person's mind. And I grew up and began to find out that these things are true. When people are joking, you think, like me, people that know me, they know that I joke very well. I take everything as joke. Anything you say, I will, in fact, analyze it. I use it to joke. Some are angry, some are happy, some say they like it, some say I'm loud, some say I'm no. For me, I don't care. You never can tell. You know, this life will judge people. If this makeup we want dress is out of people, that God can open hearts. You see that all these things are just covering. I said what I said. All these things are just covering. Many people will not know. I was telling somebody that they say, you have the time to play. Like my second daughter will always tell me, Mommy, in fact, you are the best mommy in the world. I'll say, why? He said, because you always look for one way or the other to make us laugh. You must make us laugh. Do you like it? She said, yes. You want me to be making you to laugh? He said, yes. I said, okay, to me. I don't even know, maybe you are noticing. She said, you always make us laugh. You always want to make us laugh. You know? So, for me, I never knew it was something that she can see. I never knew it was something she's aware of. I only just, maybe sometimes I make them laugh. Look at you, look at this, look at that, you know. I'm just like that. I'm just like that. Everybody around me, some people say, you were not there today, that place was boring. You were not there today, that place was boring. And it's not everybody I talk to. Some people don't even know that I'm so playful or jokeful. If I'm free with you and if I'm familiar with you, okay. But if I'm not, I'll just be, you know, like minding my own business. Not look as if maybe I'm forming. No. If I'm familiar with you, I can joke. But if I'm not, I'll just be looking at you, just keep quiet, because I like indoors. And many people say, hey, you, where would they see for every year? So if I don't have anywhere going to, my hobby, like I always say, my hobby is sleeping. I like to sleep, and if I want to sleep, I say, I don't even care who you are. I feel like you can call. You can give me how many missed call. If I'm not ready to pick your call, I always silence my phone. So if you like, be calling. I am that type of person that any slightest opportunity, any little time that I have, I sleep. I like to sleep. I like to relax my brain. I like to relax my head. That's it. So let's not deviate from our topic. I'm not here to talk about myself today. Sorry guys for that. So how we handle matters, it matters a lot. Let's not be biased. Let's not be one-sided. Let's not take sides. Let's not say because I'm going to gain something if I did not say the truth. Do you know that? Say the truth, and the truth will do what? Set you free. Help doesn't come from, you know, there's a parable that say, was there in Mawu? It's because of you. If not for you, I would have died. Maybe you paid for somebody hospital bill, you saved person at the right time, all those things. Because God says the person is not going to die. That is why I send you. If the time of that person has come, there is nothing that can stop you from dying. It's like when it is your turn to shine, there is nothing on anybody that can stop you from shining. That's just it. Nobody can stop the sun from shining. Nobody can stop the moon from shining. So that's just it. So how we handle matters, it matters a lot. Don't always take sides. And if you are in a position of handling matter, try not to be biased. Try to look at it from this other angle. And the major reason why we are saying this topic today is that this is for the men, so we are talking to the women. Don't be too harsh. The Bible says don't be quick to judge. Be quick to listen and be slow to anger, because anger lies in the bosom of the fool. I've said it before. Some of us, you see, there was one Benin actor, that the wife, because the wife heard that he pregnant another woman or something, he just carried this pistol. This is a mortar that used to pan pistol. Hit it on the man's head. That is just the end. There was no two ways about it. That was just the end. Because we are quick to judge. Be quick to listen and be slow to talk. You just call, yeah, you just see fight. My person, you don't even know what happened. You don't even know why the fight is there. You don't even know what, because the person is your person, the person is your brother, the person is your sister, the person is your this or that. You jump into it. I've said one thing. Many people that know me, I always tell them as a reference. Let me tell you, no matter who you are to me, I repeat and repeat again. No matter who you are to me, you have fight with somebody, you have quarrel with somebody, I will never join you. Do you know why? Once beaten, twice shy. I was very, very tender in my primary school. I was very, very young. You know, children, I saw my mother quarreling with one lady. The lady with my mother was quarreling. Then, I was so tender. And my mother is the type that don't talk. She's so quiet. Before she could talk, before she could voice something out, you know, that thing has passed, be careful. I joined my mother. Insult this lady. Deal with this lady. Do everything a child could do. My mother did not even tell me to stop. Fortunately, my mother did not tell me to stop and say, leave here. I am almost the last child for my mother. My mother did not tell me to stop. I never knew this woman had something in her mind. After some time, you know, women they're not settled. This one said, I'm sorry. The other one said, I'm sorry. They began to play. Could you believe me that till that woman died, the woman has never, ever in her life before she died, answered my greeting anymore. The same my mother that I joined, I said, Mama, this person is not answering me. My mother asked the woman. The woman said, I will not answer your daughter because she was too small to engage in a fight without she knowing what. When a child comes and see the mother with somebody quarreling, you should say is enough. Not joining your mother. So for that reason, I will not answer her. And my mother could not join me and say, okay, if you did not answer my daughter, I will not greet you again or let the quarrel begin. My mother with that woman was playing till she died. Till that woman died. My mother is still alive. But the woman never answered me till today. This is my own mother. So you see, that thing is still in my head. I now learned my lesson and say, no matter who you are, if you don't play with somebody, it's your own headache. Even if I'm not going to play with the person, okay, but I must greet the person. I will not, because of you, to keep enmity with another person, unless the person offend me directly. Say I'm doing it for you, not in my entire life. Since that time to this time, I've never tried, and I will not still try till I die. May the Lord give us good, long life. So you see, what am I trying to say? We should learn how to, if that woman was a witch or something, she would have killed me because of a simple mistake, and my mother wouldn't have been able to save me. Just think of it. If that woman was a witch, she was a kid, she was anything. For her to be able to hold her grudges, think what she would have done to me. Since that time, I learned my lesson. So that is why there was a pastor that preached and said, learn what you say to people. Mind what you do to people. Because that person that you have spread the other one on, or you have said so many things, or that is that other person's enemy, they might become best friend tomorrow. Or you will become best friend of that person, or that person will become best friend of the other one tomorrow. You never can tell. We are in the days where ordinary cigarettes, they buy somebody's cigarettes, they go and kill that person. The person don't go with that. Or just a bottle of beer. Ordinary 1,000 naira. 50,000 is too big. Just buy fuel for my car. You don't kill the person since. Even so even do it for pleasure. This person just offend me. I want me. You don't do it since. So why are we doing this thing? There was a film I watched. You know, some people will say, hey, you are coming. No, there was a film I watched, actually. This man, my time is up. This man, he saw a boy. This man was traveling with his wife and daughter. They only have one child. He saw a boy on the highway, say armed robber, they pushed them out of the car. He don't even have money and his destination, no phone, nothing. He lost everything. The man said, okay, enter the car. The wife said, somebody we don't know. Do you know if the person is an armed robber? I say, this is somebody's child. My child might be a danger tomorrow. Enter. They were driving and they happened to jam ritualists on the road. The two children were at the back. They were discussing, they were shouting, the boy and the girl. They jam ritualists and they say, everybody come down from the car. All of them come down. They say they need just one person. And we don't need a man or a woman. We need children. The man is not the father of the boy. They don't even know the boy. The man is only the father of the daughter. They say the man should decide.